Going natural is the new thing. Let's get into these dairy and egg-free bagels. The first thing I used was 4 cups of bread flour. I then took another bowl, added 1.5 cups of warm water with 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. To add flavor to the bread flour, I added 1.5 teaspoons of sea salt, and then I went in with my active dry yeast mixture. I began mixing it in with my spoon and then removed it from the bowl and began kneading and shaping the dough. I did this process until my dough was nice and smooth and had no dry patches of flour. When I got done, I took the same bowl I mixed it in, added a little bit of grapeseed oil at the bottom, and that's just so the dough doesn't stick when trying to remove it from the bowl. I then placed the dough in a nice warm spot so that it can rise for 1 hour. When it was ready, I took it out and began cutting my bagel pieces. Now, sometimes you'll get 10, sometimes you'll get 8, depending on how wide you cut them. Take notes. I took 1 piece of the dough, rolled it into a ball, and poked the middle just to give it a bagel look just like this. And I continued this process until I ended up with 10 bagels. When doing this, you don't have to have a perfect shape, but you want to make sure you put a big enough hole in the middle to make it look like a bagel. Once my bagels were formed, I moved them to the side, took another piece of parchment paper, placed some grapeseed oil on top, along with some flax seed meal. For the next step, I took 8 cups of distilled water, placed it into my pot along with a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And this step is just so the bagels hold their shape and give a nice and shiny coating, almost like the ones you buy from the store. Now take notes. I let them cook for 1 minute on each side. And you'll know when they're done because they will start to swell. So I removed them from the water and began glazing them with some cashew creamer and also topping them with some sesame seeds and some of my DIY onion and ginger seasoning. Now, if you want to know how to make some of the DIY recipes mentioned, head over to my previous videos and take notes. To finish up, I placed them into the oven and let them bake for 15 minutes. When I took them out, baby, they were nice and fluffy. I could not wait for them to cool off. Now tell me you cannot make your own bagels without making your own bagels. All right now, ciao.